Again, to Joe Stunner Boxing. We hear a lot about, fighters, foreign fighters coming over, bad decisions and so on and so forth. Look, let me be honest with you. There was one tonight, and to be honest, I thought, oh, they're going to rob him. They're going to rob him. And in fact, they didn't. This was Nathan Gorman's fight with Bohdan Myronets. And to be honest with you, I thought to myself, Myronets won it without question. I had it. It was an 8 rounder. I had it 77 to 75, and Mr. Sargison, who was the referee, Bob Sargison, he had it 77 76. And when I heard that, I thought, they're gonna job Bohdan Myronets. They're gonna take it off him. But in actual fact, no. Myronets got the decision. Now, I'm not being an after the fact, Billy Big Bollocks, but I actually thought that an upset was on the cards here, because I've seen Myronets before. He easily outpointed Kash Ali over 6 rounds. He's a 6'5" Ukrainian southpaw. I think he's a southpaw. He fights both. Actually, he fights orthodox and southpaw. He sort of switch hits. 29 years old, so he's in his prime, physical prime. And he's just got a really nice style where he lets his hands go. He puts pressure on. He constantly jabs, constantly hangs punches off the jab. Not scared to get involved. Will push you back. Doesn't fight so great on the back foot himself, but he's a good pressure fighter, a good box fighter. He completely dominated Kash Ali. I mean, I don't think I gave Ali a round, maybe 1 round, but when I heard he's in with Nathan Gorman, I was thinking there might be an upset here if Gorman's not on it. And then when Gorman entered the ring at over 21 stone, I'm thinking, Myronets has got this. Now, it was only an 8 rounder. And the thing about Gorman is, I mean, what the hell is he doing coming in at over 21 stone? I mean, it's quite shocking, really. The guy's got talent. He's got lovely hand speed, fires lots of fluid punches. He's got to decide, does he want to be a fighter or not? Because I tell you what, Bohdan Myronets does want to be a fighter. He is a fighter. And he came here to win. He's now, I think he's 8 wins and 1 defeat with 4 KOs. So it's not like he's got masses of experience. But he came to the ring, and when he was announced, he just sort of stood in the corner with his arms on the ropes, looking like he was, waiting for a bus or something. And Gorman himself looked completely disinterested. I mean, it was weird. When you've got that much talent, like Gorman has got talent, and he's throwing it away. He's absolutely throwing it away. This is a bad defeat for him. And he did lose it. I mean, George Groves said in the post-fight, he said, look, it's not like he got tagged and, he was winning the fight and he got tagged. No. He lost his fight. He got outboxed. He got outfought. Myronets, didn't fall for any of the feints. He didn't fall for any of the counter punches. Occasionally, Nathan Gorman would land with the odd punch here, he's got quite heavy hands. But Myronets was in no shape or form bothered. This was Nathan Gorman's first fight back since he got stopped in 3 by Fabio Wardley. And that was just over a year ago. So he needed this 8 rounder. He needed it to shed rust. But you're going to come in at over 21 stone. He had a big sort of spare tyre around his middle, big flabby spare tyre. And I just think, you've got to decide, mate. Do you want to be a fighter or not? Because, I mean, he's a big lad. He's about 6'4", 6'5". He probably walks around. If he could get down to, say, 18 stone, 17.5 stone, he'd be so much better. But waddling around the ring against Myronets, who looked in shape, he wasn't going to win anything. And Myronets was letting his hands go. He wasn't being reticent or reserved at all. He was really trying to, put it on Nathan, score the points. Some of the punches he threw were hard punches. He was looking to sting Nathan as well. I'm not sure whether he bothered Nathan at all with any of his punches, but that's not. But again, that would suggest, well, why wasn't Nathan putting it on him? Why wasn't he coming forward? Why wasn't he jabbing more? Why wasn't he the moment he was in close banging the body? Why was he looking to counter punch? I'm a little bit frustrated, more than a little bit frustrated with Nathan Gorman, because I think he's got talent and he's just wasting it, man. He's wasting it. But Bohdan Myronets of Ukraine, I mean, this is 2 British scalps that he's got on his record now. And like I say, he's only got 8 fights on his ledger. He's 29, and he lost a 6-rounder to David Spilmont. You remember David Spilmont, who fought, was it Alan Babbage? He lost a 6-rounder to him. So, and Spilmont showed some ability himself, even though he was way out of shape against Babbage. He did give Babbage, if this is the guy I'm thinking of, he gave Babbage a few rounds actually. I think he lasted into the 6th of an 8-rounder or something, and he was stinging Babbage as well. So, you live and learn, but don't be surprised if Bohdan Myronets gets back in a British ring against someone else. And he may well have a few other upsets in him, because this guy, he seems to live the life. He seems to be extremely confident. Travelling doesn't bother him. And if you're not in shape, and your mind's not on the job like Nathan Gorman, you will get found out. You will get found out. So, Nathan Gorman, another defeat. He slips to 19 wins and 3 defeats. Myronets is now 8-1. If you saw this fight, what do you think? What do you think about Nathan Gorman? Do you think, like I do, that he's got talent? Maybe you don't think he's that talented anyway. But I think we can probably agree that he's just, whatever talent he's got, he's not maximising it. He's not maximising it. Leave your comments below. Thanks for your time as always. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And please spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. Much love. Catch you later. Bye for now.